Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Christian from Berlin. Yes, today's piece is a little bit more challenging, but also much more rewarding with loads of elements as played by Johnny Johnson. If you want to know what exactly is Johnny Johnson's style, follow me into the lesson. If you want more challenging pieces, they're linked under the video in the description box. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like, helps my channel a lot, helps it to be seen by the others, and enjoy. Let me help you with Johnny's Boogie. I will not only in this lesson explain to you the difficult bits, but also explain to you what is Johnny Johnson's style here. You are a little bit more advanced, so we cannot stop at every single quarter note, but most of you know already there is a slow replay of the whole entire piece coming after this lesson for you to look at more details. So, the intro is pretty straightforward. We have a and then we have this little fast bit here. You will encounter this, the 16th triplet, more often later on, so be aware. And we have, very important here, the finger setting for the fast little blues scale run. You will only manage this if you take the right finger setting again. Oversetting, oversetting, and our turnaround, the E flat 7 to D7. All this is known ground for you, I guess. So now, first chorus, and it starts very much with typical Johnny Johnson bits. Yeah, this already is very Johnny Johnson style. He likes to play something up here and then accompany himself with little chords, voicings in the middle, just like a singer would, singing something, and the piano player plays chord as a fill in the middle, and he does both himself. And here we have already right in your face typical Johnny Johnson voicings. That means how he plays these little chords. He's going chromatically down from the A flat 7. If you look at just the left hand is not playing the A flat, but stays on G, but it's just briefly falling down chromatically from the special Johnny Johnson voicing. It's not a Johnny Johnson voicing. Jazz had these voicings like many years before, but it's his trademark voicing in his blues. And we have the F sharp, the B flat, the C, and the fifth, which is the 7-9-3-5 voicing. 7-9-3-5, and he goes here. 1 and 2, and you see, same voicing at the G7 bit. And we continue with typical Johnny Johnson stuff. You know, possibly when we play G7, we play something like This would be the standard way to go up the thirds, and he very often does it like this. Starts the G7 here, then comes the borrowed C chord, and he's ending on this voicing. We are still on G7 with the 9, the 5th, and the 7. And he does all sorts of stuff in his different pieces. So again, so 4 and 1 and sorry. Yes, yeah. 4 and 1 and 2 and going back. So you see, we have this with a little bit of triplets in between. And here's something new for you waiting, the run down. You know all the run ups here. Going from the 1 to the 4 chord. Here I use a run down. And it's not as easy as it looks here. From the G going down, not down to Louisiana, but down to the C. Try it. It's not, you have to practice it a little bit at tempo, especially since we're doing something on top. Where am I? Am I lost already in my own tutorial? Yeah, here. And so, first recommendation, practice this. Where am I? Practice this separately. And again, it's very Johnny Johnson style. We have this voicing in C now, with the major third, 7 and 9. And look at this now. And again, he's finishing, or I am finishing, I'm just stealing from him, the 9, the 5th, and the 7 voicing, which we had before in G here. And here we have it. Okay, get my message, right? Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So, first difficulty, or maybe second, 1 and 2 and 3 and in my tutorials I call this the butterfly. Have you played lightly, like a butterfly stroke of the wings? So. And here I did something which I usually don't do in my tutorials. This is the first time I believe, the 3-note swipe. Usually I play the 2-note swipe, but here I'm going to challenge you a little bit. It's the sorry, I'm only on C. Yeah. See? You pull these notes together. And we go on, 1 and 2. That's easy, it's easy. We have to move on. There are a couple of hard moments to discuss. And then, maybe also a novelty for you, the resolution in the first 2 choruses is not going from the 5 chord. But instead of the 5 and the 4 chord, D7 and C7, we take the 2-5 resolution. Yeah, it's not that rare. Stormy Monday has it. We go from A minor with the bass, 1 and 2, to the D, 5 to the 5 chord, and then go up. That's what a bass player would do also. So we have the A minor D7 instead of the D7 C7 resolution. In the right hand, because you will be busy playing the left hand bass line, we do something that many of you know from my tutorials. Please subscribe. Your life is so much easier and more beautiful. You will be more beautiful also if you subscribe. You will have more friends and better friends. Okay, now where are we? Yeah, we have this right hand while this is walking up. another moment you should definitely practice separately. This is in the right hand we have what I call the 2-5 figure, because the second and fifth fingers number 2 and 5, are the decisive bits that make this easy with just oversetting. You see? It's easy to play, so you can manage at the same time to play this. Play the left hand bass. Okay, now we're on D7. Left hand is D7, attention finger setting. Here. I told you in the beginning we have the 16th triplets recurring in this piece. Here. Yes, and we arrived here. Wonderful. If you manage that, you are my best friend and darling of my students. Okay. There. And you arrive here with this one. 1 and our turnaround E flat 7, D7. Okay, next challenge for you. Usually, I refrain from doing this with you. But as I said, this is going to be a little bit more professional for you. Usually we play the trill between the 5th and the 7th. But of course the professional doesn't like this. We swipe another note into the trill. Here. Drip, drip, drip. You can do it with drip or just stay silent. Yeah, sounds a little bit more dirty, and that's what we want. Bum, 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 bum. And wonderful, wonderful. We have so it's the 7th. We have a drone sound on top. Yeah, you know what a drone is, huh? Of course you do. It's a resounding top note with the lower notes from the blues scale. And now, 16 triplet. Now. Yes, we are in the second chorus, of course, now. And we have this wonderful sound that you should try to play. It's like, yeah, that's a standard sound. It's a little bit harder than the swipe up, but we have this one. Again, we come from... Yeah, so... Yeah. And again. So sit down, cup of coffee, and do this. 1 and here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you accelerate. And we have the resolution again from the A minor 7. This time we do it in octaves. Listen to this. And break here. Before we did this. And now we do. While the right hand is playing very much. This is not exclusively Johnny Johnson playing not only the thirds up here, but playing them with an octave here. It's a rich, glistening sound, and we do that together. 1. And then right hand, my voice is breaking of joy. Here, right hand, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Important, the finger setting here. 2, 5, because we want to reach down here. And then comes the turnaround, E flat 7, D7. Now, please watch, there is something different. Can you see? Can you tell what's different? This one here. It's the E7, E flat 7, sorry. But now with the 13, gives a little bit more spice. And yeah, here. This one is new. This one is new. The rest is E flat 7. And D has this augmented 5 here, just for diversity. You know, the whole world is screaming diversity. We're playing diverse. Okay, now comes the third bit, which you probably like because it has this. Yeah, that's the peep. That's the sound we love, and we have a look what that is. Third chorus, first bar, 1 and. These are the 3 notes, 1 and 1. That's how it should be. 1. I'll show it again. Here, 1. And if we accelerate. Okay, then we go again, 1. Again, triplets, 16 triplets, told you in the beginning, they're coming back. Again. Now, second bar, G7, 1. And. Okay, blues scale, 16 triplets. Now comes the hardest bit for you. I couldn't resist, and let's practice that a little bit. That is something I'd never made you play because I know people would get frightened away, they would yell at me and be very angry. But here, told you, we went for the pro sound. Now we have this. Here. What is this? Can this be counted? Like. No, it's these 4 notes played freely over the G7, and there is no notation for this. There's no notation sign. That's one of the reasons why it's so hard to read like transcribed blues from the greats. Because it's full of these things that cannot be counted, and when they cannot be really counted, they cannot be really put into notation. So notation is always just an approximation. So you will find in my, if you buy the sheet music, which we hopefully do, Christmas for me too, I need to still get to buy presents for my son. So we have these, and you play this in a roll, and in my notation you will find this also, these 4 notes, and then just the sign loop this thing here. I give you a playable solution, but let's first try to practice this. So when you know the trilling already against the left hand, this would be the next step. You take these 4 notes and you keep the left hand really loud and noisy, that it doesn't cheat, because usually the left hand here cheats. It does things like to fit the right hand, like. So, but what we want is this, da, ba, 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 and then this rolling freely over the left hand. Here, you stay very close to the you do not drop the C, very important, you stay very close to the contact point of where the note is generated, the sound. Here. And then you just try your best. So, a playable solution is either this one, instead of freely rolling, we put it into a countable measure, like or second solution. The first is 16ths. We have 4 16ths here against the 8 notes here. No, it's 30-second note. Sorry, it's 30-second. 1, 2, 3, like this. Or you play this as a swoosh down, like this. You see? It's still countable, but you play each one as a little rough. Yeah? That's kind of a middle way. And we go on. And where am I? Okay. So 1 and 2 and 3. That's easy apart from 1 and 2 and 3 here. To get the jump right. Okay, now, last tough bit, I believe, is yeah, and that's again very much Johnny Johnson style. It's look at my voicing. We are in G7. Like we're coming from here. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So let's have a look at this monster. Not at me. I look like a monster because I have no makeup on yet. So you don't want to see me. We have the G7, 7, 3rd, 5th, then the 6th, and the octave. Look at this. And Johnny Johnson love this. Ah, my headphone just lost me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. Maybe some of you cannot play this because you need quite a prank, quite a big bear's paw to play this. Especially if you want to play this one here. That will give you some headache. So, yeah, it's a full real sound. If you cannot play it, you reduce. First, you start by taking away the lower bit, so you can play like this. It's good. Many play that too. But if you want to play like Johnny Johnson, you play. Yeah. Otherwise, you play. Okay, then comes the final resolution, and this time it's D7 dot 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 dot, as opposed to the A minor D7 resolution. Now we play. Yeah. Where am I? Christian, where are you? What is this? E, it's F. Can't read my own. I cannot read my own sheet music. Okay, here we go. We have the D7. It's blues scale basically here. The major third of D7. And now. Well, okay. There is one tricky bit. There's one tricky bit. I really must apologize for this one, but yeah, just to confuse you and to irritate. That is, hold on. I'm playing this one. The last 7 chord in the piece. Okay, we're coming from 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now. And this is on the C7 chord is 1 and it's 3 on 2. 1 and okay. I cannot do a 3 on 2 lesson here, but I can suggest you maybe a playable, or if you cannot play this, like 3 on 2 means here. I play the right, 3 in the right hand, 2 in the left hand. And the whole thing. If you cannot play the 3 on 2, you play. So we dissolve the 3, the triplets, in the right hand into 1/8 and 2/16 notes again. You see? You get the trick, eh? 1 and 2 to and 3 to and 4 and 1. And now we come to the end. And almost gospel-y and then and now we go to the last wonderful voicing. First we do the our voicing from the beginning on A flat 7, 7, 9, 3, 5, and now listen to the last one. We love that. That has some meat to the bone. We have the 7, 2, 3, 6 here again. We have met these friends already, the 7, the 9, the 3 and the 6. In a different combination here we play. We roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. You slide freestyle, like your whole life, and then that's it. Now comes a slow replay. I hope you feel encouraged to try a bit of the harder bits. And I say thanks very much. And enjoy the slow motion. Bye from Berlin.